Rashi Unscrambled.
Hello everyone,
Welcome to this week's edition of Rashi Unscrambled
for the Torah portion of Bahalos'cha.
This week.
The Levites are inaugurated.
Then the Jews embark on the first journey after the giving of the Torah.
Next, the Jews complain twice about their current situation.
Finally, we end off with Miriam,
Moses' sister,
getting leprosy.
Right after that, the Torah tells us,
Vatisaker Miriam mechutz hamachana shivas yamim va'am le'nasa ad asif Miriam.
Miriam was placed in a quarantine outside the camp for 7 days, and the Jews waited to continue traveling till Miriam came back. The process for dealing with leprosy was to place the leper in a quarantine for 7 days till he recovered. This was the cause for the quarantine of Miriam.
What? So why did the Jews have to wait for her? Couldn't the Jews have journeyed ahead and Miriam would have tagged along behind?
Nope. As Rashi, a famous commentator on both the 5 books of Moses and the Talmud, explains, that this was an honor given to Miriam because she watched over Moses while he was floating in a wicker basket on the Nile River as a baby.
The Bahalos'cha Rebbe explains that Rashi came to this conclusion
because if the Jews were to continue traveling,
Miriam would have to put her quarantine on hold
to travel with them.
Therefore, Rashi determined
that it was an honor for Miriam
that the whole Jewish camp should wait for her to finish her quarantine.
Now you might ask,
what does this honor have to do with Miriam watching over Moses when he was a baby?
The answer is, when Batya,
Pharaoh's daughter,
found Moses in the Nile,
she immediately began searching for someone to nurse him.
The problem was that Moses would only eat from a Jewish nurse.
That's when Miriam stepped in.
Miriam recognized the need for a Jewish nurse
and got one immediately.
The thing is, Batya would have,
on her own,
realized that Moses needed a Jewish nurse.
But because Miriam got one without delay,
she was therefore rewarded with completing her quarantine
without delay.
In your life,
when the opportunity arises,
do the mitzvah
and do it without delay.
Thank you for watching, and have a good Shabbos.